Back at Boots and Hearts, Brothers Osborne.
What's up?
Howdy.
Look at this little thing.
How about that?
How cute.
Hey, we all feel like Andre the Giant holding these little...
Yeah, I know. We feel like that normally, but now with a small microphone, I feel like Bob Barker from Price is Right.
Come on down!
That's right.
You know, let me get you guys caught up. 2018, I did an interview with you guys. John, this may strike a familiar chord eventually. And we were at the a hotel in Toronto. You guys did a small venue show there. And what happened was I saw John looking down at my phone. Something seemed odd, and I thought, why is he looking at my phone? Long story short is this. The interview didn't record.
Oh, no. I do remember that. Yeah. You know, we've done that so many times in other ways. Like
Not just me?
Well, we've gotten the camera set up, and we were going to do like a video liner, and we did the whole thing, and we got done, and we're like, oh, my God, we had like 30 minutes, and we did not record it. Or it happens in the studio. You'll be, you know, and then you look back and you didn't even hit record, and you're like, oh, my God.
Here's the
It's
killer.
bound to happen.
Well, the killer was, I thought it was such a great interview that nobody ever heard.
We said some things. We got like we probably said things that were life changing. Potentially,
Or things that maybe could have gotten us canceled. So
Yeah.
maybe it was beautiful that it,
Yeah. Here's the question I asked you guys that nobody ever heard, though, and I'm going to start with it so we don't miss
here
out
we go.
again. What's the best Brothers Osborne song that I've never heard?
Yeah, well, that's weird.
That's
for us to
exactly what you
say.
said the first
Oh,
time.
no, yeah. That's that no one's ever heard. Well, I mean, I don't know because we're in the business of you know, having people hear our music.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say but this is a song you haven't heard. This isn't our best song. However, it was a song that we actually grew to not like because we felt like it was very beginner country music kind of sounding like. And but all of our family still loves it, and they always ask for it, and we're always like never. But it's called "Don't Bring the Redneck Out on Me."
Oh,
But
okay.
it was like it's a fun like party little song, but we were like, okay, it was very, you know, turn of the 2000s. That's 20 years ago. But they're like, play the song, we never will. But you haven't heard that song.
we wrote a song that was cut by Trace Atkins called "The Way I Want to Go."
Come on,
That's
really?
one of my favorite songs that we've written. We've tried to cut it a couple of times, never quite felt right, and Trace cut it and absolutely he killed it as he kills everything. So that's one of my favorite songs that we've never cut.
Now, the other question I asked you boys that day, John, you answered the question. I'll never
We're
again.
making up for lost time here.
Well, no, honestly,
I
I'm
you
glad.
remember the questions.
Well, here's what it was. Stay a little longer, which is if I live to be 100, and I won't. Stay a little longer, and that extra 2.5 minutes of incredible guitar work at the end of the show. I asked you that day, do you believe radio's done an injustice by not putting that on the air? And I'm going to give you your answer because I've never forgot. No, you answer.
No, you give me my answer because I forgot.
what was the answer?
The answer was this. You come to one of our live shows, you'll hear all the guitar you want, but we don't want to take that extra 2 minutes of guitar on the radio that a new artist could use.
That sounds like something I would say.
Yeah.
Very, very diplomatic, but still from the heart.
Well, here we are now.
And then it turns out we like gave 2 more minutes to what's his name now?
It's probably Morgan Wallen or
Not Morgan Wallen.
Post Malone.
Post Malone. We wanted to leave more time for like a 5th Post Malone song, and so
Yeah. Guys, but here's the thing. We're here at Boots and Hearts. Now we can hear all the killer guitar.
that's right. Yeah, that's just the best part about playing live. It's you get off script, and you don't want to do the things that you can just. Otherwise, you could be home and just play it on your radio. But you know, coming out here and having a different thing, different interaction with the fans, you never know what you're going to see, and that's kind of that's what makes it so special.
Yeah.
Right on. Now, I've also been at CRS every year for a million years, and I've seen you guys at lunchtime at the Ryman. You guys never disappoint. I wish I
thank
could
you.
take every one of our listeners and put them in that
Oh,
room.
that would
Oh,
be
me
fun.
too. It'd be a lot more fun.
Come on. I'm a massive fan. You guys get the standing ovation all the
No, I
time
guess it's
every year.
well, I think what he means is that usually, obviously, the fans are typically a lot more fun than industry people. Although, obviously, those things are really fun.
That doesn't apply to me, right?
Not you. I'm not saying that it's not fun. It's just you're playing early in the day, and you're playing for a lot of people that you know. It's not so much that it's an industry thing. It's that we're playing in front of a lot of people that we know, which is always a weird thing for us.
Yeah, and then the industry, they get those experiences so much where normal fans may never get to experience something like that. So a lot of times they can be a little like, okay, we've seen this 100 times. They're not as impressed by it. But then, well, to your point, we do remember last time we played there, it was very well received, and you know, we always love that because it is. what you're referencing, obviously, for those who don't know, we go in and we just do a song acoustic for everyone on radio. And it's way different than usually what we would do. And so it's cool for us to have to walk in. And actually, I get a little nervous when we do those because there's so much on the line. You're trying to convince people to play your song, and you have all these kind of kingmakers in the crowd or whatever you want to call it. And so yeah, I always feel like, and we don't. It's just we're stepping out of our element. We're playing at noon, and we're only up there with acoustic guitars as opposed to all of our arsenal of instruments. So, but it's fun. We love it every time.
Keep
the standing ovations going for us, please.
I'll keep them going. There's going to be one tonight, and if no one else is going to come from me,
exactly.
Love it.
That's when there's nowhere to sit. It's perfect for a standing ovation.
I've been told I got 5 minutes with the Brothers Osborne. It seems like it's 25 less than I need, so I'm going to let you boys go.
I'm glad we made up for our lost interview.
Yeah, well, we did one by phone, and I said to you at the end, John, I said, hey, this one recorded, so we did it.
That's good. It's always the best interviews that get deleted. That's okay. It's a gift for us. Only we can have that.
We're back. We made it all right. Listen, I love you guys. I love your music.
Good to see you, buddy.
All those awards you guys got, 100% earned, and the shade of red my daughter's going to turn meeting the Brothers Osborne is something I can't describe.
It's as red as your hat.
Red of the hat. Boots and Hearts 2024, the Brothers Osborne.